Hey everyone, this is Matt. Welcome back to my Modventures. This is episode 22. And yeah, I've done a little bit of work since the previous episode. So this week is Magic Week, if you do not know. And basically what we've got here is our magical items. This is the Thaumcraft. So I've researched all of the tier 1 stuff. This took me about 2 hours because I had no idea what I was doing. I lost a lot of stuff. I managed to figure out stuff. I actually got this by accident because I started putting fabricy stuff in because this looked kind of silky. Because before it doesn't tell you its name. So I threw that in. This was actually fairly easy and and so was like this stuff. I just got those by chance by throwing stuff into the research table. I started actually stacking things up in here. And it just kind of worked after a little while, so... And things started happening over here. I kind of lost a lot of the other things, and then it'd tell me which one. But yeah, it took me a while, but it's done. I've actually started another world, like, off-screen, so I know a little bit about what I'm doing with Thaumcraft, so that I don't have to do a bunch of on-screen of me messing around. And because I did these researches, I did them again really quickly in my new world that I set up, so... Anyway, so today we're going to get the tier 2 upgrade. And also talk about a few things with Thaumcraft and things like that. So it's going to be fun. So let's get to it. It's crazy for me. I'm just going to talk while I do stuff. It's crazy for me to think that next week we're going to be hearing a big thing from PlayStation about probably the PS4, which is crazy for me to even think about right now. Because it's crazy to think that the Xbox and stuff has been out as long as it has been. So I'll be looking forward to that. I think it's like mid next week, so for February 20th, yeah. Maybe that's early next week. I can't remember. I forget things. Anyway, I'm recording this on really late Monday night, because I was originally going to record this episode last night with episode 21, but I completely spent too much time doing the research stuff. So anyway, I've put a bunch of stuff in here, and now I know this stuff will actually unlock the next thing that I need, so... It's not really like cheating because I've actually done the research just in another world, so... Yeah. So this is how we're just going to start things off here. Oh, no, I don't have any paper. I keep going through my paper way too quickly. I have to keep jumping down to my little room. I'll just put those on the floor for now. Okay. Paper. Not my little room. Just outside the bottom door, I've got a thingy. Right, okay, so... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing now. Maybe I'm not doing the thing I thought I was going to... Oh, no, I'm doing lead transmutation now. Damn you. Well, it's fine. I'll just use the water because I need some of that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The water is... I can just get some more. I've got more buckets, so... Right, so we'll put the metal in. And it wants some of that. Now, which has that? I think eggs have that. That's what I've been using whenever I see that symbol is eggs. So, I don't know if I brought any... No, I didn't seem to... It doesn't look like it did. I'll show you guys this thing. This is a thermometer, or thermometer. As a, you know. And it points towards our nearest aura node. So if you look, it's saying that our nearest aura node is down there somewhere. Which is pretty awesome. Because I've been doing so much messing around with the crucible, like making things, like this, for example. You can see all my stuff I've made here. These are all done through the crucible. I've actually got 8 Nitro, because I've got 4 up there. I actually saw wisps flying around, and I actually killed one of the wisps. It was a greeny, bluey wisp, which is why I've got that in there. I actually saw it flying around up here, forgot about it, went down to go get some greatwood tree logs from across that direction because I knew there was greatwood trees over there and started getting attacked by it. So I was like, oh, well, that's good. It's always good. Do I have any eggs? I do have some eggs. I used a bunch, so... Okay, I've got 5. Now, these have got the thing I need in it, so... Again, if you kind of figure out what the symbols are, the aspects... you can kind of figure out, you know, if you need them or not, so... There we go. And that's going to give us lead transmutation. It's not the thing I actually wanted. But yeah, it's locked another branch up there. These seem to unlock like completely willy-nilly of themselves. Like I didn't even want to do them. They just started like doing them because I was putting things in and then they got them. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm trying to get Aqua, by the way. That's what I'm aiming for. So if I can get it to trigger... Yeah, there we go. Okay, it triggered Aqua. See if we can get it to trigger some more. Now I know I've done this recipe in my other world and I know it's crazy big. So now zombie brains are really good because they have like a few things in here that are really useful. Malum and Cognito are really good. Now nether warts here. I went to the nether to get it was glowstone dust again. Yeah, I keep running out of the stuff because I've used about 5 stacks in this damn thing. Because I keep thinking it's going to be useful, and I don't think I've ever even used it. I maybe used it once. Anyway, I got some nether warts from a nether fortress I found. I just picked up a few. So yeah, let's trigger this. So this one is just going to be the Cognito book from this one. Let's put these nether warts in here. I think it's the Mutier one it's going to go for. Oh god. Okay, now things are starting to get crazy over here. It's actually going to create a full star shape, so I'm not going to waste any more of those. I'm just going to trigger the rest of the Ignis from my coal. Oh man, a wispy essence maybe? Oh no, I don't know. I don't know what it wants. Oh actually, I'll try throwing some Vis shards in there. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So we're 71%. We need a few more percentages and then we're good. It'll reveal our last couple of things to it. Right, let's see. Feather maybe? Yeah, there we go. And it's revealed that the last one we need is this stuff, which is, I guess, from dirt. Yeah. Oh my, look at that. It's beautiful. It's like a tapestry. You may be on to something here. For just a moment it lies just outside your grasp, but you are beginning to see how the magical, elemental and natural worlds all fit together. Knowledge like this could prove invaluable. Very interesting. Discovery. Unified, thaumatic, unified thaumic field theory. It's an odd word to say, thaumic. But there we go. Okay. Unified thaumic field theory. And what that's going to do is actually unlock the next tier. But if you click this now, it's going to show us the Wand of the Adept, which is made in something called an infusion altar. Well, what is an infusion altar? We've got this thing, the enchanted thingy. We've got the crucible. Where's that? Well, that's what these little things over here are used. And they're made fairly easily, and I actually made them through the whole process of doing the crucible and then going over here. So they're just made like that. Pretty easy. Thaumium is made really easily as well. I just threw one iron ingot and then one of those Vis shards yeah, into the thingy, and then I got one of these out, and then I'll just do it multiple times. And I think I got how many did I get? 5 of those? Yeah. I only used 4, So what we need to do is we need to place this down. Now I really like how this thing looks, so I kind of want it to be fairly central in this room. And the room isn't even, so making something central is pretty tricky. So if we go over to here... Okay, so we want it to be in the middle of this. 1, 2... Let me grab that dirt. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3... Well, it's a single middle, so this thing isn't going to be amazingly even. But if we place it like 1, 2, 1, 2... I kind of like that there. Maybe a little bit closer, maybe here. Yeah. I think that'll look pretty good. Because then it's still kind of in the work area. Okay. So all we have to do is place 4 of these arcane stone blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click with our Wand of the Apprentice. And now we have this little thing. And if we do this, I can cast a Harry Potter spell. Wingardium Leviosa. Yeah, imagine if Thaumcraft was just learning Harry Potter spells. My god. But yeah, so our little wand is actually in there right now. So we're actually going to make another one. I think that's probably a good idea. So, yeah, if people are wondering why I have great wood, by the way, I kind of forgot that these shards and stuff were as useful as they were, and actually went and got some because I knew they had magic in them. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll put all this stuff back in here. I think that's all I need. Okay, so while I'm down here, I just got some sticks. That's actually all I needed. Yeah, while I'm down here, I'm just going to show you guys what happened with all the ingots I smelted last episode. Oh, I used some glass in here. Yeah, I needed some glass. So tin ingots, got iron ingots. Look at all that stuff. There's a bunch of stuff there. So again, I really want to set up my sorting system a lot better. We'll maybe do that in the latter half of the week. But right now what we'll do is we can... I've heard, yeah, these are all kind of running pretty low right now. So I'm going to get some coal and charge the MFE up with my generators again, because this poor guy is having some trouble. But what we'll do is we will go into our bag here. We'll grab some of this and some gold. So we'll put the iron in here and the gold in the macerator. And what we'll do as well is we'll go down to our storage room here, and we'll grab 3 stacks of coal and put these in here. So 1, 2, 3, and they'll now charge the MFE here along with the solar panels outside, which just really aren't keeping up at the moment. I really need to set up a proper solar array, like a big one on the roof or something. Maybe that'll be a future week thing. Again, this will charge the bat box back up and we'll be good. It kind of started running out when I recharged my jetpack, so I probably should have done that earlier. But anyway, let's make that wand we need, because we need 2 wands right now. So let's nugget, a shard of any type, and that, and there we go. Wand of the apprentice again. Got another one. So right now, what we will do is we need to check out our recipe in the Thaumonomicon, which is 1 of each type of shard except for the V shard, so the coloured, the air, water, earth and fire around one of these. So what we can do is we can right click on here, put this little guy in the middle, go grab, like one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these, and go over to here, put these on here like this. And now it's telling us it's going to make something. It's going to cost 50 Vis, which is how much is in our Wand of the Apprentice. But it isn't telling us what it is yet, because we need 16 of this we need this aspect in our Crucible. And what that will do is actually charge up the infusion table here. Or infusion altar, infusion whatever it's called. What is it called? Infusion altar? Yeah, infusion altar, okay. Yeah, it'll charge that up and actually be used in a good way. So we'll grab some water here, put it in the crucible, let that thing boil up, and we're going to need 16. So these shards here have 6 in them. So if we throw like 2 of those in for 12 and then some great wood logs, maybe, I think doing that will probably be pretty good. So okay, so here we go. We will throw 2 of these in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And here we go. We've got little purple particle thingies joining over to here. And that means we have 16 of this. And it's going to make us a Wand of the Adept, which holds 250 rather than the 50 in our Wand of the Apprentice. It's fairly cheap to make, really, if you think about it. And there we go. We have got Wand of the Adept. Yeah, I look really magic-y in this armor. So that's pretty much the big thing I wanted to actually do today. So that's pretty cool that I've got that done already. So let's have a look at what else we've got. So it's instantly telling us that, we've got some other things we can do. These are pretty actually self-explanatory looking at them. We've got ice and fire. And then I believe this is to do with mining or something like that, and I don't know what this one is yet. I haven't actually got this far in my testing stuff either. So, as we're feeling a little bit magical this week, I didn't want to just focus on Thaumcraft, because there are some other magical or mystical looking mods in, the Feed the Beast mod pack. So, my other idea of what we could do this week is dive a little bit into Mystcraft. Now, this is something I've actually not touched at all. I've not watched anything. I've not done anything about it either. So very similar to Thaumcraft. I know that we have to get some books, which, pretty easy. But I think there's something called a book stand. Was that on there? Maybe it's just stand. Sugar cane farm here and get some of these. I may as well get these cactuses while I'm here as well. Oops. Didn't mean to break the last one there. Where is the sugar canes? Can I hear a cat? Ow. Stupid cactuses. Okay, so let's go make some paper. Okay. Okay. And then put the paper like this. This is going to give us a book. Now, I was under the impression if you put this in your inventory, it would give you a linking book. But it would seem that I don't actually have Mystcraft installed right now on this mod pack, which is a little bit upsetting because I really like Mystcraft, and that's something I really want to dive into. Look at all these things. Crazy. So I'm actually going to go grab Mystcraft and put it into my mods folder and hopefully not kill anything. And we'll be back and we'll make some link book stuff and talk about some mystical, magical, Mystcrafty things, because I think it's useful enough to have in the mod pack. It's definitely, it must be just not in this version of the mod pack I'm using, so I'm going to put it in myself. Okay, so I'm back and I have installed Mystcraft. If we type in bookstand now, it should be in here. There it is. Really simple recipe. However, I'm a little low on the old wooden planks here, but oops. There we go. So if we plonk this down, I wish we could put it like right here, but we can't. So I'm just going to put it here for now. It looks pretty good if you put it on one piece of fence as well. Just put that up there. Okay, so to make a book or anything like that that we can use for Mystcraft, just put a book in here and we get a linking book. And it says Overworld. So if we put this in here, it wouldn't actually teleport us there because we're actually already there. So what we need to do is actually go to another world and actually make, somewhere to teleport to. So we actually need to grab one more of those stands. Got any food? As well. So let me go grab some wood real quick. The skies have not stopped being open. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, so yeah, I had some leather over there. So let's craft this. We need another book. Now, I'm planning on actually doing this for all worlds, and there's actually supposedly, again, I've not used Mystcraft yet, supposedly there's a way where you can actually create your own worlds with... Oh god! That was a little bit scary. Okay. Let's keep this place lit up, shall we? Let's jump into the nether and make our first linked book. What? Why did I just get an achievement for going for the nether? I've already been here like a bajillion times. There's an episode in, I think, the first week where I screamed at bats here. Okay, that's great. Right, so what I'm going to do is actually put the book right here. So the book I'm just going to place and I'm going to craft it right here. But we want to use the overworld book in this place, basically. So put this down right here and then press overworld. And then when we right click, oh, again, see, I've not used this before. How do you, oh cool, you press the black space. And then we've got the nether one right here, so if we go in here, we can now teleport very quickly between the worlds, just like that. There's no editing there, by the way. I'll leave this totally unedited. I'm still talking, there's no editing going on, it's just constant. That's how quick it is between the worlds. It's pretty awesome. But I am going to do a little bit more research into how to set up some other stuff with Mystcraft for the next episode, so we could maybe make extra little worlds and stuff. I was thinking maybe making a world for Jeremy. Oh, even though I don't know how I would get him there necessarily. Or maybe just make a world where it's just all turtles or something like that. Again, I don't know how that would work. So, yeah, I found the nether fortress just through this way. Die! Because I was looking for glowstone. There was a big vein of glowstone like over here. No, not the bats again. But yeah, there's the nether generation's actually quite interesting. It's got quite a lot of different lot of different layers to it. Ow, I hate these bats so much. I'm so glad I have the nano saber. They don't seem to do as much damage either with my nano armor on. You bugger off. The pains they are. Okay. So again, just right click. Oh! Was that a kamikaze bat or something then? I don't know what just happened. And we're back. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the half Thaumcraft, half Mystcraft episode here. Like I said, what I'm planning on doing is doing a little bit more kind of reading about what I can do with Mystcraft, and we'll just continue to wing it with the whole Thaumcraft thing. Hopefully figure out how to make these in the next couple of days. But I think tomorrow I'll try to focus on maybe setting up a new world or something with Mystcraft, because you can basically make your own dimensions if I understand the mod correctly. So, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.